Thì ngày hôm nay ban tổ chức của chúng em cũng có những món quà tinh thần như vậy để tặng thầy. Đó không phải là hoa, không phải là những món quà vật chất, mà là những là những tình cảm của chúng em.
Vâng, rất là xúc động thôi các bạn. Và sau đây là món quà của ban tổ chức lớp các em dân bạn đến thầy, là đáp lại tình cảm của các bạn ở đến đây cũng như các anh chị. Mời thầy và các bạn anh chị cùng nghe món quà.
Dạ, em là thầy. Mình chào tất cả các bạn. Mình là Bảo Hoa. Mình học lớp tiếng Nhật đó. Thì hôm nay lớp mình tổ chức cái buổi họp mặt hôm nay để tất cả các thế hệ của học trò của thầy được gặp mặt nhau để được coi như là được một lần được gặp để học hỏi của nhau nữa luôn. Thì mình cũng mấy anh chị đọc bài, các bạn đọc bài rồi ấy, mình cũng chọn bài của mình để học ạ. Hôm nay mình hỏi là nghe rồi thì nghe lại. Bài đây là một trong những bài bài test mà mình thích nhất, mình chia sẻ với các bạn khi mà mình học luôn. Okay. Before everybody here, I'm gonna stay here. Okay? Yes. Okay. Hi, I'm here to talk to you about the importance of praise, admiration, and thank you, and having to be specific and genuine. And the way I got interested in this was I noticed in myself when I was growing up, and until about a few years ago, that I want to say thank you to someone. I want to praise them. I want to take their praise of me. And I just stopped it. And I asked myself why. I felt shy, I felt embarrassed. And then the question became, am I the only one who does this? So I decided to investigate. I'm fortunate enough to work in a rehab facility, so I got to see people who are facing life and death with addiction. Sometimes it comes down to something as simple as their core need is their father died without ever saying he's proud of them. But then they hear from all the family and friends that the father told everybody else that he was proud of them. But he never told his son, because he didn't know that the son needed to hear it. So my question is, why don't we ask for the things that we need? I know a gentleman married for 25 years long, and hear his wife say, thank you for being the breadwinner so I can spend with the kids. But when asked, I know a woman who's good at this. She once a week meets with her husband and says, I really like you to thank me for all these things I did in the house. And with the kids, and he goes, oh, this is great, this is great. And praise really does have to be genuine, but she takes responsibility for that. And a friend of mine, April, who I passed since kindergarten, she thanks her children for doing their chores. And she said, why wouldn't I thank you even though they're supposed to do it? So the question is, why was I blocking it? Why were other people blocking it? Why can I say, I will take my steak medium rare, I need size 6 shoes, but I won't say, will you praise me this way? And it's because I'm giving you the critical data about me. I'm telling you where I'm insecure. I'm telling you where I need your help. And I'm treating you, my inner circle, like you're the enemy. Because what can you do with that data? You could neglect me, you could abuse it, or you could actually meet my need. And I took my bike into the bike store. I love this same bike. They do something called truing the wheels. The guy said, you know, when you true the wheels, you can make the bike so much better. I get the same bike back. They've taken all the little walks out of those same wheels I've had 2.5 years, and my bike is like new. So I'm going to challenge all of you. I want you to chew your wheels. Be honest about the praise that you need to hear. What do you need to hear? Go home to your wife. Go ask her, what does she need? Go home to your husband. What does he need? Go home and ask those questions, and then help the people around you. And it's simple, and why should we care about this? We talk about word peace. How can we have word peace with different cultures, different languages? I think it starts household by household under the same roof. So let's make it right in our own backyard. And so let's make it right in our own backyard. I want to thank all of you for being great husbands, great mothers, friends, daughters, sons. And maybe someone's never said that to you, but you've done a really, really good job. And thank you so much for being here, just showing up and changing the world with your ideas.
It's really great. And everyone has been talking in Vietnamese, so I'm going to do something different. And before I talk about something, I want to say a little bit. I've been thinking about what I'm going to talk about today. And I was wondering, no, I'm not going to stand here and talk. I'm going to make all of you to join me. So let's talk about manias. Let's start with Beatlemania. mania. Hysterical teenagers, crying, screaming, pandemonium, sport mania. Definitely grounds, all for one idea: get the ball in the net. Okay, religious mania, there's rapture, there's weeping, there's visions. Manias can be good, manias can be alarming, or manias can be deadly. The world has a new mania, a mania for learning English. Now, how many people are trying to learn English worldwide? 2 billion of them. In Latin America, in India, in Southeast Asia, and most of all, in China. If you're a Chinese student, you start to learn English in the 3rd grade by law. And the score on this one test literally determines the future of a student. Just imagine a student taking the giant test for 3 full days. She studied 12 hours a day for 3 years to prepare. 25% of her grade is based on English. It's called a Gaokao, and 80 million Chinese students have already taken this grueling test. The intensity to learn English is almost unimaginable unless you experience this. So, I'd like you to repeat what I said and stream it out loud. You ready?
Yes!
I want to speak perfect English.
I want to speak perfect English.
I want to speak.
I want to speak
Perfect English.
English.
I want to speak perfect English.
I want to speak perfect English.
I want to change my life.
I want to change my life.
Very good, thank you. So, is English mania good or bad? Is English a tsunami washing away other languages? Not likely. English is the world's second language. Your native language is your life. But with English, you can become a part of a wider conversation. A global conversation with global problems like poverty, hunger, disease, and... Sorry, I just...
Climate change.
Climate change, yeah, that's one of the reasons. And
The world
sorry.
has other universal language.
Oh yeah, thank you. The world has other universal languages. Mathematics is the language for science. Music is the language for emotions. And now, English is becoming the language of problem solving. And not because America is pushing it, but because the world is pulling it. So... Sorry.
The hardest electricity in our city on the farm
Yeah.
involved.
Thank you. And like the harvesting of electricity in our city or the fall of the Berlin Wall, English represents hopes for a better future. A future where the world has a common language for its common problems. Thank you.
So everyone, please think of your biggest personal goal, okay? For real, you can take a second, you're gonna feel it to learn it. Take a few seconds and think of your personal biggest goal, okay? Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine telling someone that you meet today what you're going to do. Imagine their congratulations and their hi much of you. Doesn't it feel good to say it out loud? Don't you feel one step closer already, like it's already becoming part of your identity? Well, bad news, you should have kept your mouth shut. Because that good feeling now will make you less likely to do it. So, repeated psychology tests have proven that telling someone your goals makes them less likely to happen. Anytime you have a goal, there's some steps that need to be done, some words that need to be done in order to achieve it. Ideally, you will not be satisfied until you actually do the work. But when you tell someone your goal and they acknowledge it, psychologists have found that it's called a social reality, right? That tricking the feeling that it's already done. And then, because you feel the satisfaction, you're less motivated to do the actual hard work necessary. So, Then half of them announced their commitment to this goal to the room, and half didn't. And then everyone was given 45 minutes of work. They were directly leading toward the goal, but they were told they could stop at any time. Now those who kept their mouth shut worked the entire 45 minutes of work, but then asked afterward, said that the film they had a long way to go still to achieve the goal. Now those who had announced it quit after only 30 minutes on average, and when asked afterward, said that they feel much closer to achieving the goal. So, if it's true, what can we do? Well, you could resist the temptation to announce your goal. You can delay the gratification that a social